Hey, I'm Jeff Gearhart. I'm out on a best day with my son, Zach, who's actually filming right now. I've got a question for you. Are you handing out blankets in hell? This is an important question, and you're probably wondering why I'm asking it. Well, I want you to stay with me because not only am I going to help you to answer that question, are you handing out blankets in hell? But I'm going to give you a major announcement at the end of this video. Stay with me. In the master's program, we say that we want to be in our Father's business. We want to be in our calling, our life's mission. But there are three elements that have to be engaged for us, for me, for you to be engaged in your calling. You remember them, right? Love God, love people, make disciples. Love God, that was the one that Jesus said all of the law was built on. And that if you were to love God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, your strength, that you would be in the right place. But it wasn't just that. He said, hey, also, you need to love your neighbor as yourself. Love other people like you love yourself. What's interesting, I imagine you love God a lot, but loving people, if you're finding yourself short there, quite possibly you're not loving yourself. Because I need to see myself like Jesus sees me. I've got to manage what I say about myself. And so if I love myself, that outpouring is going to love others. Love God, love people. Then three is to make disciples. Or to maybe simplify that is to teach others how to know and love God and to love people. So if you were to do that, you would be following what Jesus said when he rose from the dead. Here's what happened. He said, listen, all authority, it's been given to me. And so Jesus saying that, he said, here's the instructions. Go, baptize, teach. Go says that you're going to leave the comfort of your current position to go out into all the world. And to baptize is to change identity. And aren't we hearing a lot about identity these days? People that are talking about moving from an identity of who they were biologically to who they think they're becoming. There's a trans identity for you. And for me, it's to move and transform from who we were at birth to be reborn again, to be transformed into Christ. The mind of Christ, to follow him, is what we've been called to. And baptism is the identity move to say, I've left the old world behind. I'm moving into the new world. And that's the continual calling that all of us need to bring others into. The third thing is to teach. And this is the important announcement. Because really, to teach is to say, I'm going to replicate myself. Hey, I know you know this. If you really want to know anything, you teach it. Well, if you really want to have deep in your roots this loving God, loving people thing, this master's program process, you're going to teach it. So, who are the people that you're bringing along with you to follow you? Because we can't just say that we have a Christian business by saying that I'm in it, therefore it's a Christian business. No, unless you're in your Father's business, you're not on mission. So I want to give you the big announcement. Before I do that, I need to give you a stark reality. And the reality is this, is that if you're not making disciples, you're just loving God and loving people, you're just making them comfortable on their way to hell. You're offering them blankets in hell. Because a life without God is hell. It's hell on earth to live without God. And all you're doing is making them comfortable, loving God, loving people, but not making disciples. All right. It's an important question for us to answer. Who am I bringing along with me in discipleship? Who am I bringing closer to God and calling them into a deeper relationship? Follow me while I follow Christ. Okay, here you go. This is it. This is the big announcement. Today, we're announcing tmpx.com. You can click on the link in this to find out what I'm talking about. The Master's Program Multiplied, tmpx.com, is a platform for you to be able to start to teach others. Do you want to bring them into your home, your business, your church, and bring the Master's Program to them? Here's two great opportunities to do that. Number one, Flight Deck. Flight Deck gives you a 6-session series where you can sit people down and lead them through the content that really leads them to this answer that you already know. You were made for more. You were made for a purpose. You were made in Christ to live on mission now. You can sign up for free and start showing that anywhere you want Email them their PDFs that go with each one of these sessions, and you're going to be able to host a great discussion in the process of leading them deeper into a deeper, more meaningful life. Then two, you can now become a facilitator of the master's program with our new program called Life Launch. Life Launch is your opportunity to now bring the master's program to people. All of the content has been made into a video series. And not only do we have the ones that you've gone through, we've added some bonus sections in there and all the training for you to be a great facilitator. Here's how it looks. You're going to play a video, you're going to give them a PDF, and after that, you're going to hold a great discussion to lead them through all of this great content and replicate yourself, teach people, and lead them into how do you find your calling, how do you live a life abundantly integrating your career, your family, and your kingdom calling. I can't wait for you to try this. You can go right now to tmpx.com and find out more. If you've never joined the Master's Program before, go to mastersprogram.org and find out more about what we do here. I'm Jeff Gearhart. I am so excited for you who've known the Master's Program for many years to get into tmpx.com, get started, because we want to live a life with meaning and not just give people blankets in hell, but rather to start to replicate all the goodness that's been brought into us and in the Master's Program into the next generation. All right, we're in your corner and excited about what comes next. More to come as we'll be explaining this week after week. God bless you.